Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time seeing this channel, hello, welcome. Please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below and click the bell icon beside it. Thank you so much. So I'm so sorry that I've not been able to upload any other series apart from Joda and Akbar. That is because I was so obsessed with Joda and Akbar to the extent that I couldn't even update any other series apart from that. But I've decided to include other series as well, even though I know that other series are not doing well like Joda and Akbar on my channel. But that shouldn't be the reason why I will not upload it. So this series is Twist of Faith. So I jumped a lot of episodes. So I think this episode I'm about to share with you guys is the one they will do maybe next week. So please keep watching. Sarita says that even Ranbir would come out of trouble, and Pragya says that when they all support him, then the problem would end. But Prachi says that Ranbir doesn't want to listen to her advice, and she asks him to go. But Ranbir asks Prachi to listen to him because he was angry at that time, so he said all those things. And people are thinking that he is an angry lover, but he is not. Abhi comes to Vikram and drinks the drink, and Vikram says that it is him, Abhi, and the wine. And Abhi teases Vikram, calling Pallavi's name, and Vikram gets scared, thinking that Pallavi has come. Abhi takes Vikram's picture and says that Vikram is scared, and Vikram does poetry and says that Abhi is his true friend, and that is why he also loves him, and he is happy because everyone liked the food at his hotel, and it is all because of Prachi's mom. Prachi gets a reminder and says that she has to give an important file to Mr. Mera. Pallavi calls Ranbir and asks him to get home in 15 minutes, else she would come there to meet him, and Ranbir asks her to show the dress to Grandma, and Pallavi says 15 minutes. Ranbir tells Pragya and others that his mom is calling him to show the dress, and Prachi comes there and says that she would give the file to Mr. Mera and come back home, and Ranbir says that he would drop Prachi there because he is also going home. Prachi says that whenever she sees Ranbir's face, she gets angry, and if Ranbir gets murdered, then Ranbir should know who killed him, and Ranbir says that Prachi is so dangerous, and he asks Pragya how she gave birth to Prachi, and Shahana also teases Sarita. Prachi asked Ranbir to come, and Ranbir was driving the car, and he asked Prachi to talk to him, and he holds her hand, but Prachi stops the car and gets down. Ranbir asks that what song can he sing to cheer Prachi up, and he says that he will play the song on his phone and dance to it, and he asks Prachi to agree. Prachi says that do Ranbir really know how to dance, and Ranbir acted to dance, but Prachi laughs and says that Ranbir is mad. Ranbir says that he likes doing stupid things for people whom he likes, and Prachi entered a tricycle, but Ranbir tells the tricycle driver that Prachi doesn't have money, and Prachi shows her money to the driver and says that she had kept her money secretly, but Ranbir tells the driver that Prachi's money is fake, and the driver asks Prachi to get down, and she get down and started walking. Ranbir says that Prachi likes him, but he doesn't know how much, and he had seen that Prachi is affected somehow due to Maya, and Ranbir thinks that Prachi has some feelings for him. Prachi sits in the car, and Ranbir comes to the car and plays a song, and a romantic song plays in the background. Ranbir says sorry and plays another song, and they get home. Vikram's mom opens the door and she was scared, and she asks Ranbir to come inside. Ranbir and Prachi get inside, and Mr. Chubby calls Ranbir a son-in-law, and Abhi comes there and asks that what is happening here. Mr. Chubby says that Ranbir and Maya are getting married, and Abhi asks that why. Vikram's mother says that she was trying to make them understand, and Mr. Chubby says that Ranbir wants to marry Maya and he loves her, and everyone were shocked. Abhi says that Maya is engaged to someone else, but Mr. Chubby says that Ranbir did not let the engagement happen because he proposed to Maya in front of everyone, and now everyone knows that Ranbir loves Maya, and Ranbir says that it is not like that. The security guards aim gun at Ranbir, and Abhi asks Ranbir to move away from him, else he will shoot him, and Mr. Chubby asks the guard to come back. Vikram says that Ranbir doesn't love Maya, but Mr. Chubby asks Ranbir if he did not tell his family, and he asks the security guards to play the video, and everyone says that Ranbir was proposing to Maya, and Mr. Chubby says that Ranbir must marry Maya, else he will die, and everyone were shocked. Shahana was thinking about something, and Sarita asks if she is thinking about Ranbir. Shahana asks that what would happen if Ranbir and Prachi get married, and Sarita says that their baby must be healthy. Shahana asks about Maya, and Sarita says that Prachi's heart will be broken, and Ranbir's life will be spoiled too, because Mr. Chubby would make Ranbir a politician and his housemaid. At the Mera house, Mr. Chubby fixed Ranbir and Maya's marriage and gives sweets to Ranbir and his family. Rhea comes there and she was shocked, and Mr. Chubby tells her that Ranbir has said clearly that he wants to marry Maya. Vikram asks Mr. Chubby to go home because his son cannot marry his daughter, and Pallavi says that they should look at her son very well because he is not at a marriageable age yet. Abhi asks that why is Mr. Chubby making everyone half sweet, and Mr. Chubby shoots in the air and says that everyone saw Ranbir proposing to his daughter, and Mohit family has cancelled the engagement, and Ranbir has molested his daughter when she was refused for marriage. But she did not file the police complaint, and Mr. Chubby threatens to send everyone to the police station, but he then apologized to them and asked Ranbir's family to arrange for the engagement to happen after 3 days, and he asked Abhi to perform the engagement. Mr. Chubby asks Ranbir and tells him that he liked the way he proposed to his daughter, and he calls him courageous, and he lives with his wife and Maya. Abhi gets upset with Ranbir, but Ranbir says that he did not propose to Maya. Pallavi asks that what was it then, because everyone can see it that it was a proposal. Ranbir says that he was only blackmailing Maya, that if she tell the truth, then he will tell everyone that he loves her and asks her to marry him. Pallavi says that this marriage would not happen, but Vikram says that this marriage would happen, and Ranbir was shocked. Vikram's mother tells Ranbir that Maya cannot be their daughter-in-law, and Pallavi says that she would not let this marriage happen. But Vikram says that the marriage would happen because Maya's father is a very powerful politician, and if they refuse to do the marriage with his daughter, then he would do as he said and kill everyone. Ranbir says that he would not let anything happen to everyone, but Vikram asks Ranbir to worry about himself because he doesn't know the politician's powers and influence. Pallavi asks Vikram that what did he mean that they should let Maya marry Ranbir, and Abhi says that he will take Ranbir out of Maya's trap and he will use more big influence and take Ranbir out of the politician trap, and Abhi takes the file from Prachi and asks Ranbir to drop Prachi at home. Rhea says that what she had thought is happening, and Abhi tells Rhea that nothing would happen to Ranbir because he doesn't love Maya, and Rhea says that Ranbir cannot love Maya, and Abhi asks Rhea not to worry. Ranbir was driving the car and he recalls Mr. Chubby's threat, and Prachi also thinks of the threat and gets scared. Later, at the dining table, Meera asks Vikram's mother what Pallavi was saying, that Ranbir's marriage is fixed, and Vikram's mother says that Maya is not suitable for Ranbir, and Vikram says that they all know the reason why this marriage would happen, and Abhi says that he will talk to more big politician and he can break the marriage forcefully, showing the double power. Vikram says that he knows more big politician, and Abhi says that Mr. Chubby became a politician in Siddharth Sharma's guidance. Meera asks about Abhi's meeting, and Abhi says that he will go for the meeting, and then he has to come to Canada, but first, they have to think about Ranbir. Pallavi says that Rhea is worried because of Ranbir, and Abhi thinks that Rhea loves Ranbir. Rhea tells Aliyah about Ranbir's marriage with Maya, and Aliyah asks Rhea to calm down and relax because Maya knows about Rhea's feelings for Ranbir, so Maya would not want to marry Ranbir, and Aliyah asks Rhea to meet Maya and asks her to refuse the marriage, and Rhea should also go and meet Pallavi and assures her that everything will be fine because Pallavi likes Rhea and Rhea was happy. Mr. Chubby asks the security guy to keep eye on Ranbir, and he asks Maya if she is happy, and Maya says that she is happy. Maya's mother says that it is good that Maya's marriage with Mohit was cancelled because Ranbir is far more handsome than Mohit, and when she takes Ranbir to the election campaign, then people would ask that who is this hero, and they would give more votes to them, and Maya smiles. Ranbir stops his car near Prachi's house, and Prachi says sorry because she couldn't do anything for Ranbir and she has failed Ranbir, but Ranbir says that it is not Prachi's fault and it is like someone doesn't want to see him happy, and he knows that Maya doesn't want to marry him, but she was silent due to her father, and he hopes that Maya would tell her parents at home that she hates him and she doesn't want to marry him. Prachi tells Ranbir that she is with him and she will become a boat and protect him, and she would never let him fall, and Ranbir thanks Prachi, and Prachi asks Ranbir to take care, and she gets down from the car and she walks away. Ranbir thinks that he doesn't know who is the girl behind him, and because of the girl, he couldn't confess his feelings to Prachi, and whenever he comes to know about that girl planning all this against him, that day will be the worst day of the person's life. Rhea calls Maya, but Maya doesn't see Rhea's calls because she was lost in thought, and Maya thinks to tell her dad that she doesn't want to marry Ranbir, but her mom hears her and tells her that her dad agreed for this marriage and his reputation cannot be tarnished because he got to the political position with much difficulty. And Maya's mom asks Maya to remember what happens to Maya's elder sister, and even though she was there to Maya's dad, but now nobody knows about her, and she asks Maya to convince Ranbir to marry her as soon as possible, or else her father will not take it easy with her. Prachi comes home and she was very upset, and Sarita and Shahana ask that what happened. Prachi tells them that Maya's family have fixed Ranbir's marriage with Maya, and Mr. Mera has said that he will make everything fine, but she doesn't think that this is possible and her heart is shaking, and she couldn't stand everything that is happening, and she goes to her room. Sarita tells Shahana that Prachi is in love and very much worried for Ranbir, and Shahana thinks that Rhea is the problem between Ranbir and Prachi. Rhea tells Aliyah that Maya is not picking the call, and Rhea asks if Aliyah knows that Maya is a politician's daughter. Aliyah says that she did not know and she couldn't understand why a politician's daughter agreed to do their work, because politicians and their families are always very conscious of their image. Rhea says that maybe Maya did not think that the matter would become worse, and Aliyah asks Rhea to meet Maya and threatens her not to marry Ranbir, else she wants all her money back. Aliyah thinks that the problem is small, but Rhea is worried. Vikram's mother and Pallavi were worried for Ranbir, and Rhea comes there and tells them that she would not let anything happen to Ranbir. Ranbir comes home and his grandmother goes to Ranbir and hugs him. Pallavi asks Rhea if she loves Ranbir, and Rhea smiles, and Pallavi says that she understands. Rhea looks at Ranbir and goes, and Pallavi tells Ranbir that Rhea said that she will take Ranbir out from this problem. And Ranbir says that Rhea is behaving strangely because even Rhea cannot help herself. So how would she help him? And Ranbir tells Pallavi that Chief would help him. Pragya asks Prachi what happened, and Prachi says that she is thinking about Ranbir because he is stuck in another problem. Shahana says that she is also worried, and Prachi says that she wanted to find out who is making Maya do all this, and she can say that the person is very cheap and the person wants to ruin Ranbir's life, because if Ranbir marries Maya, then all his life will be ruined, and she is really worried for Ranbir. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.